Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Lake Orion High School Band under the direction of Michael Steele. Good evening. My name is Steve Hawley, and as principal of Lake Orion High School, I welcome you to the commencement ceremonies for the graduating class of 2019. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our distinguished guest with us this evening from the Board of Education, President Birgit McQuiston, Vice President Scott Taylor, Secretary Dana Mermel, Treasurer Jim Weedman, Trustee Nate Butke, and Trustee Jake Singer. Our central office administrators and directors, Superintendent Marion Giannopoulos, Assistant Superintendents Heidi Mercer, Rick Arnett, and John Fitzgerald. Our Director of Curriculum, Carrie Anderson, Learning Options Supervisor, Kristen Slowinski, Director of Special Education, Julie Gutman, Director of Operations, Wes Goodman, Director of Communications and Marketing, Mr. Mark Snyder. Our school administrators, elementary principals Jennifer Goltos, Rob Murray, Ken Noose, Lauren Smith, Andrew Tollerton, and Adam Weldon. Our middle school principals, Sarah Manzo, Jason Larson, Dan Haas, Dave McKay, Randy Groya, and Sarah Perry. Our high school administrators, Sean Durso, Chris Bell, Vernon Burden, Kyle Medier, and Anthony Palmieri. And finally, our tremendous high school and district faculty who are all with us here tonight. Our first presentation this evening will be the Board of Education address. It is my pleasure to introduce Birgit McQuiston, President of the Lake Orion Board of Education.
Good evening, and what an amazing evening we've been blessed with. On behalf of the Board of Education, I welcome you to tonight's ceremony honoring the class of 2019. Well, congratulations on making it to this day and this occasion, the one true remedy for senioritis, graduation. Over the years, you've experienced a variety of countdowns, but probably none more meaningful to you at this point in your life than the countdown to your high school graduation. There are approximately 18 years, or 936 weeks, or 6,500 days from cradle till college. That's a lot of days, and yet it's really not a lot of days. For the days are long, but the years are short, and it seems like just yesterday you were freshmen, and now here you are. Graduates, tonight I want to encourage you to number your days, for in so doing, you will make your days count. Back in my day, the Steve Miller Band, which, by the way, played frequently on this very stage, they had a popular song that I often heard on my way to high school. It's called Fly Like an Eagle, but just for tonight, we're going to call it Fly Like a Dragon. And some of the lyrics say, time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Lyrics that are timeless simply because they're true. Time is your most precious commodity, and if you're not careful, it will slip away from you. Think of your time in high school. 4 years is 1,460 days, or 208 weeks. With me tonight, I brought this jar of 208 marbles, each marble representing 1 week and 4 years. I also brought this jar of 52 marbles, each marble representing 1 week and just 1 year. If you were to use one of these jars and routinely remove 1 marble every week as you work towards your goal, you would soon realize the brevity of the time allotted to the years, and it could help you keep perspective of your priorities. Many people don't figure this out until much later in life, but graduates, I'm hoping you'll figure it out at this early stage in your life. For in so doing, you will make your days count. Tonight's ceremony is comprised of approximately 2.5 hours, or 150 short minutes, or 9,000 very brief seconds. It includes 6 speeches, 5 musical pieces, but most importantly, 570 dragons receiving their diplomas. Look around you. Look around you and take it all in. Be present in these moments before they slip away. Tonight, you are quite literally surrounded by this amazing host of witnesses. They have been on this journey with you, and we are all so very proud of you. Tonight, we gather to watch as you receive your well-earned diplomas, spread your dragon wings, and soar to new heights to do extraordinary things. Your future awaits you, and as you slip into it, I hope that you will remember to number your days, for in so doing, you will make your days count. In closing, I want to take you back to that Steve Miller band song that we're calling Fly Like a Dragon just for tonight. After it talks about resolving world problems, it goes on to say, I want to fly like a dragon to the sea. Fly like a dragon, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like a dragon till I'm free. Oh Lord, through the revolution. Graduates, I hope you realize you have unlimited potential. You have the ability not just to fly like a dragon, but to soar like one and do extraordinary things. You have the opportunity to revolutionize the world by helping to change it. And you are always welcome to fly back to this much, much smaller sea that we call Lake Orion. Because graduates, once a dragon, always a dragon. And dragons, there's no place like home. Wherever you go and whatever you do, I hope that you will hashtag fly like a dragon and hashtag make your days count. Congratulations, Lake Orion High School, class of 2019. Go Dragons!
It is my privilege to now introduce Superintendent of Lake Orion Community Schools, Miss Marian Giannopoulos.
Wow. Mrs. McQuiston, you were fabulous. Let's give her another round of applause. Good evening, Board of Education, faculty, administrators, our family and friends who are here today, but especially to the graduating class of 2019. You know, as your superintendent, I'm supposed to say things to you like, life is a journey, hold fast to your dreams, remember the golden rule, or you're about to enter the real world. Now, I'll be honest with you. I thought about doing that, but I thought I would not, because I had this nightmare that all of you would take out your cell phones that I know you have hidden under your gowns, and you would start texting, tweeting, Snapchatting, or Instagramming and not pay one bit of attention. So instead of offering you advice, which I know you're going to get from many others, I want to remind you of how very, very special each and every one of you are. You know, when I started as superintendent 9 years ago in Lake Orion, you were still in elementary school. You were like what we might call diamonds in the rough. And that's a phrase that's often used, and it's used in a number of different ways, but it refers to someone who has highly exceptional potential and the greatness, but lacks those final touches. Those are the ones that make them truly stand out. It's a metaphorical phrase, and it relates to the fact that naturally occurring diamonds may seem quite ordinary at first, but their true beauty is only realized through kind of a shaping and a polishing process. In other words, before a diamond becomes a beautiful jewel, they have to be cut and polished, and then they become the most precious gemstone in the world. Every single one of you was a diamond in the rough in elementary school. But within each one of you were diamond-like qualities. In fact, you may have appeared quite ordinary and maybe even rough on the outside. But like a diamond, your beauty and your worth has come out over the 13 years that you have been in school, and it has revealed your inner beauty and your value. Diamonds are formed because carbon is set under some real extreme pressure. It's in the earth. Without the pressure, it would just be carbon or maybe even turn into graphite. There's a saying by a Scottish essayist, Thomas Carlyle, no pressure, no diamonds. Now, I know that you have endured a lot of pressure. You've studied, taken tests, homework, different competitions, learning to play musical instruments, fear of failure, social pressures, uncertainty about your future, just to name a few. But along with your parents, our role as educators has been to make sure that we help you through that process. And tonight, you have proven that you were willing to endure the pressure, the cutting and the polishing, to bring out the diamond within each and every one of you. And many young people really may not be that way. But those of you who are sitting here tonight are showing your magnificent radiance and your stunning beauty, and as a class, you leave a stunning legacy. Record-breaking academics, award-winning programs, award-winning athletics, music, arts, leadership, and most importantly, caring for each other. So over the past 9 years, I've watched you. I've had lunch with you in the Commons, and as an aside, This year, I tried Dragon Stomp for the first time as a result of the petition that you initiated. I've interacted with you, and heaven knows I certainly have tweeted with you. And I can confidently attest to the fact that you are not diamonds in the rough. You are sparkling and bright gems. And as you go forth into new and exciting ventures, I can only wish you the very best, but I'm confident that you will shine brightly no matter where your future takes you. I'd like to congratulate you, and I'd like to conclude with one last thing that I do at each graduation, and that is I'm giving you permission to now unfollow me on Twitter, because you do not need to know if I'm going to call a snow day. Thank you.
Our first student message this evening, Embracing Opportunity, is presented by Hafsa Usman.
In January 2004, NASA landed the Opportunity rover on Mars as a groundbreaking scientific and technological achievement. The Opportunity rover has taught scientists about Martian landscape and history, but fundamentally, we can learn from the messages and the lessons that the mission has taught us. Did you know that every year on August 5th, the Opportunity rover celebrates the day that it landed on Mars by singing to the tune of Happy Birthday? Rocket scientists engineered this feat so that a robot would feel a little less lonely on Mars. This can teach us about the importance of our support systems. At the end of the day, it is us that must overcome hardship in our lives. But without support from our families and our friends, we would not have been able to accomplish what we have. I, myself, am honored to stand before my classmates and our families today to reflect on the opportunities that we have been given. As we walk across the stage, let us not forget the toils that it took for us to get here. We made mistakes, failed quizzes, tests, and missed deadlines. However, there is a reason that we are here today. We persevered in the face of adversity. Our failures have taught us modesty and changed our perspectives. One of the most humbling moments in my high school career came when I confidently proclaimed the wrong answer in front of the class. It turns out that the acceptable response to why did the author make the curtains blue is not because he likes the color blue. For every wrong answer, there was something I learned. Failure is crucial to the learning process. Our classes and educators gave us the opportunity to learn in an encouraging and collaborative environment. They helped us build a foundation in order to understand how the world around us works, from the powerhouses in ourselves to the socioeconomic issues present in our communities. They give us a voice in their classrooms, and for that, we thank them. In just 4 years, high school took us from awkward Axe body spray and Taylor Swift loving preteens to functional teenagers that can do our own taxes. Well, maybe. High school might be a stepping stone or the end to our formal educational career, but we will constantly be learning. No matter our place in society, there is always more to know. Failure and growth go hand in hand. As we grow older, we are witnessing rapid changes in science, art, entertainment, and more. I mean, personally, I think we experienced the cultural shift from Vine to TikTok in our 4 years here. On February 13th, 2019, the Opportunity rover mission came to an end due to signal loss after an intense dust storm. Scientists should have taken tips on conveying information from our teachers, who had to teach us after 11 snow days and spring break, when senioritis really hit. But now, it is our turn. The responsibility will be on our generation to take care of our communities and our planet. After seeing what dragons can accomplish here at home, I have no doubt about our future. Thank you.
We now have the pleasure of hearing the Lake Orion High School Choir, under the direction of Bryce Thompson, performing their selection, "This Is Me."
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the stars. Glorious, and that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. When the sun's words wanna cut me down, send a flood gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. I'm marching on to be a drum. This is me. Oh, I'm gonna send a flood. No apologies, this is me.
At this time, I ask that leadership co-presidents Madison Eaton and Jason Donovan approach the podium for the final student message.
Erase una vez, once upon a time. Once upon a time, 1,360 days ago, we all took our very first steps through the doors of Lake Orion High School. Some of those steps were hesitant, like mine, unsure of the journey that lie ahead. Others more confident, excited to take on the next 4 years of our lives. Nonetheless, every step through those large front doors was the step of a Lake Orion dragon. Through these halls walked the finest students in the nation. These 10 words stared back at us every single day of our 4 years of high school. Some of us barely took notice. Others, more aware, took notice, but maybe brushed these words to the side. However, one thing is for certain. Words are meaningful, and they have the power to move. Through the halls of Lake Orion High School, the finest students in the nation did walk, where everyone was welcome and everyone was important. This is Dragon Country, embedded on the gates of Dragon Stadium and ingrained in our minds. These have been words of battle and words of unity. From our football team storming the field, to the band playing Push On every Friday night in the fall, to our spring musical. The heart of a dragon tirelessly shone through with the amazing efforts of all Lake Orion Dragons to defend our name and continue the legacy. And this legacy, which highlights what it truly means to be a Lake Orion Dragon, is one defined by generosity, responsibility, integrity, and tenacity, or better known as grit. As Dragons, we all stepped up to demonstrate LO grit whenever the opportunity presented itself, and not just for best spot in the lot. We demonstrated LO grit because it was the right thing to do. Influencing the lives of others in a positive way highlights what it truly means to be a Lake Orion Dragon.
I'm sure we all remember dragons as a part of our childhood. The mythical creatures that fly, breathe fire, and raise a whole lot of hell. Even before we got into school, the world told us that dragons are tenacious, tough, and not to be messed with. And although we might not be exactly like these mythical creatures of our childhood, it is the dragon spirit that truly embodies us, that prepares us to take on these next steps of our lives. As we have maneuvered these last 4 years, that dragon spirit has guided us in every class, every assembly, and every road on the path to where we are today, graduation. And as I stand up here in front of you today, I somehow cannot get this idea of the quintessential dragon spirit out of my head. From the time we were born, we were destined to be dragons. And being a dragon doesn't fit just one type of person. It's something that's in all of us. Being a dragon means finding what you love. Thank you. Means finding what you love. Finding your passion. There we go. Being a dragon means finding what you love, finding your passion, and letting yourself become one with it. This might mean playing a varsity sport, but it also might mean being a part of a club or pursuing a trade or technical craft or excelling in honors and AP classes. My point being, the dragon spirit is all about you, about finding the version of yourself that makes you leap out of bed every morning. My own personal dragon spirit has been embodied through many groups, but mainly through theater. For that reason, I wanted to share with you a quote that the incomparable Viola Davis coined. Theater is a space of belonging. So taking a bow is your way of saying, I belong. I've been accepted, and I'm being seen. Today, we are taking our bows. When we walk across this very stage, it is the equivalent of taking our last bows as Lake Orion Dragons. By being here today, we are not only solidifying our place in the world, but safeguarding our place in the Lake Orion community. Being a dragon is something that will always be in us, no matter what our next steps are or when our lives will next cross paths.
Now, class of 2019, our fairy tale in high school has come to an end, and it's time to explore our vast and promising futures. Take every opportunity that is given to you and run with it, and do not stop when you get tired or when you are satisfied. Keep going, living, and experiencing everything this crazy world we live in has to offer. But do not forget what it truly means to be a Lake Orion Dragon. Race una vez, once upon a time. The fairy tale for the rest of our lives has begun.
But for today, let's celebrate us. We are the future of this world, and I could not think of a more amazing group of people to go out and mold this world into one we truly want to live in. A world filled with dragon spirit. Thank you.
The senior members of the Lake Orion High School Band and Wind Ensemble, directed by Michael Steele, will will now present their selection, Strange Humors. Each year, the staff at Lake Orion High School begins the school year with a central focus or theme to help guide and promote a building-wide collective mindset. The hope is that this theme will be carried into the classroom and beyond, permeating the thoughts of our staff and students to offer everyone a new or enlightened perspective. This year, we challenged everyone to build upon the theme of persevering through times of failure, ultimately leading and advancing each of us to greater success. The hashtag failure precedes success was used as a reminder of the relevance this theme conveys to the many different aspects of a student's life. In September, every classroom had the opportunity to read the book Failing Up by Leslie Odom Jr. The book tells the amazing story of a young man that learned the importance of taking risks, aiming higher, and the necessity to never stop learning. This journey, page by page, we learned numerous valuable lessons, but one in particular stood out to me. You see, as the author was given an incredible professional opportunity, he reminds the reader that this rarely happens by chance. Rather, as he eloquently explains in the text, that preparation is the sign of your intention. As Lake Orion High School graduates, you have marked your intention through your hard work and determination, culminating in unprecedented achievement in the areas of academia, arts, and athletics. Don't soon forget this important lesson. You are here today because you envisioned a goal, you diligently prepared, and you persevered. On this road, you have all encountered successes and challenges, and despite the ups and downs that mark all of our lives, you have succeeded. The first step to your success after you cross this stage this evening may well balance on your ability to understand and recognize the importance of this lesson. The great Nelson Mandela once emphasized this attitude by stating that he never lost. He claimed that he either won or he learned. In much the same way, I call on each of you to continue to meet new challenges with an open mind and treat each opportunity as a blessing. And as you move forward, know that you will carry with you everything you have learned and the never-ending support of the Dragon family. Know that because of your preparation to succeed, you will long be remembered for who you are today. Today, you are a group of 570 young adults united as the Lake Orion High School class of 2019. You are 570 different individuals who have all achieved the same goal. You have strengthened the great traditions of our high school and made all of us very proud of how you have represented the green and white. And while I credit you with these tremendous accomplishments, it is also important to remember that they were not achieved alone. Credit should also be given to those people nurturing, supporting, and encouraging you along the way. I now ask that your parents please stand to be recognized. Before I officially certify the class of 2019, I want to give you my best and remind you to continue to prepare with great intent and learn from the challenges in life. In the words of Colin Powell, there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Congratulations, class of 2019, and go Dragons. Board of Education, based upon the completion of the graduation requirements of the Lake Orion Community Schools, and with the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Michigan, it is a privilege and an honor to present to you from Lake Orion High School the graduating class of 2019. At this time, faculty members Lori Hogan and Julia Dalrymple will begin the announcing of the graduates.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce the first graduate of the class of 2019, co-president of Student Leadership, Madison Elena Eaton. Co-president of Student Leadership, Jason Charles Donovan. Secretary of Student Leadership, Grace Peyton York. Treasurer of Student Leadership, Courtney Kathleen Kolb. Public Relations Officer of Student Leadership, Philip Andrus Angelos. Hafsa Usman. Claire Kennedy Abbasi. Gabrielle Ann Abdelmasai. Summer Abu Hamdan. Elena Lee Adams. Mallory Elise Adranya. Faith Evelyn Rose Alio. Araj Ahmed. Lindsay Rose Aesthorpe. Nolan David Alexander. Brendan Lyle Algate. Michaela Grace Lee Allen. Benjamin Michael Eltoff. My colleague, Julia Dalrymple.
Olivia Grace Ames. David John Anderson II. Jesse Scott Anderson. Kylie Louise Anderson. Josephine Joyce Arnold. Gabriel Jeffrey Bede. Jenna Danielle Baker. Thomas Maxwell Baker. John Thomas Michael Ballion. Lucas Dean Barber. Andrew Patrick Barnes. Shane Douglas Barkley. Addison Paige Barnett. McKenna Adele Barrett. Michaela Renee Bart. Jason Lucas Bassler. Dominic Scott Bartoa. Tyler Scott Battershell.
Sophia Kale Beatty. Lauren Christine Bell. Eric Andrew Bellman. Stephen Carl Bellman. Grace Ann Berger. Javier Enrique Berger. Alexander Shane Bergeron. Ian Luis Burial. Ashlyn Renee Bilbrey. Krista Marie Black. Jason Cody Blazo. Ashley Mae Josephine Blumkey. Leah Marie Bose. Jacob Christian Boger. Nolan Ray Boyk. Nicole Marie Boismere. Thomas David Benici. Olivia Jane Boulin. Alexandra Nicole Boyer. Frank James Brandon.
Kevin Ashman Versita. Natalie Virginia Brent. Nathaniel James Brisky. Brendan Dominic Britt. Marcus Anthony Brown. Alec Jacob Bryan. Hannah Jane Bucciolato. Thomas Francis Burgess III. Sarah Lynn Burnham. Mackenzie Noel Burns. Elena Brooke Bukowitz. Lindsay May Butler. Kevin Andreas Carballaro. Alyssa Emily Cataray. Grace Cora Katie. Lauren Marie Caldwell. Colin Belding Calvert. Caleb Michael Campbell. Sophia Rachel Canine. Jessica Lee Cannon. Artemisa Elizabeth Carzaro.
Peyton Annalie Carico. Christian John Carlin. Courtney Nicole Carls. Rachel May Carlson. Kaylee Lynn Carrier. Cameron Robert Carvalho. Carson Francis Case. Jillian Beatrice Casey. Giuseppe Luigi Pietro Castellucci. Madison Lee Caswell. Giovanna Cavacine Maciel. Shaman Zion Caton Grigsby. Hunter Scott Chambers. Thomas Choi. Pierce Nicholas Christie. Patrick Michael Christie. Alyssa Ann Christoph. Caroline J. Ciarelli. Morgan Hazel Clapsaddle. Wyatt Evan Cleveland. Drew Jeffrey Coble. John Henry Dickerson. Hannah Danielle Durking. Isabel Catherine Durking. Darian K. Diani.
Zachary Matthew Dinverno. Larissa Abigail Diostato.
Please help me welcome Jennifer Ulrich.
Kaylee Lynn Koshel. Kayla Lynn Cohen. Sarah Kathleen Conley. Austin Barry Connors. Robert Brenton Corliss. Joseph Carmen Cornacchia. Sierra Michelle Cowley. Samantha Lekiel Cox. Guillermo Mephibosheth Kreitzer. Adriana Elise Crowdis. Nathan Charles Crum. Brian David Swasheshin. Max Aaron Dalton. Ben Doug Dang. Thomas Russell DeRoque Jr. John Joseph DeBrincat. Lydia Marie DeLong. Alexis Jade Delventhal. Brooklyn Joy Denowden. Parker James Densmore. Shreya Samir Desai. Annika Joe Devendorf. Trevor Ryan Dick.
Audrey Elizabeth Dobbs. Anthony James Dahl. Miles Anthony Dove. Connor Jacob Dowd. Justin Peter Duffy. Taylor Latavia Doolin. Joshua Lee Duncan. Patrick David Dunn. Nathan James Gingelowski. Brett Aaron Ernest. Yeah. Jonathan Andrew Eisenhart. Madison Ryan Ellington. Ryan Anthony Emmert. Edie Patricia Emery. Megan Kathleen Evelyn. Kathleen Aaron Everest. Elijah Michael Fallon.
Caden Margaret Farley. Emma Mary Farrell. Jack Daniel Felder. Gage Michael Fick. Sydney Margaret Finnegan. Jaden Delano Fisher. Giuliano C.B. Fisher. Andrea Flores Pezzarini. Amanda Foley. McKenna Louise Foley. Katie J. Foote. Zachary James Foote. Sophia Ann Forstick. Eugenia Margaret Foster. Jessica Lynn Fox. Hunter William Foxley. Matthew Alexander Freeman. Dominic James Furness. Paige Elizabeth First. Randy Marie Gabbard. Isabella Madison Gagnon Larson. Adriana Alicia Garcia. My colleague Russ Stowers.
Catherine Mackenzie Garlicki. Jenna Michelle Gaylord. Jacoby Thomas Geithner. Skylar Cole Gemble Schroeder. Gabrielle Elizabeth Gentner. Megan Elise Gibb. Sienna Catherine Gibson. Carson James Gegler. Cameron, I'm sorry, Cameron. Jasmine Kimberly Gilbert. Erica Marie Giovanazzo. Maro Verdugo Gomez. Mara Renee Doherty. Danielle Jacob Gonzalez. Gianna Elizabeth Gonzalez. Yoel Eduardo Gonzalez. Devin Lily Goodman. Lauren E. Gathrow. Caitlin Rose Granite. Sydney Ray Greathouse. Julia Elizabeth Greiser. Matthew Philip Griffin. Olivia Ann Gruner. Sydney Amber Drupenhoff. Susanna Eliza Griel. Hunter Blake Gridzinski. Samuel Michael Gunther. And now my colleague, Alexa Stone.
Mauricio Guerrero. Piper Regan Lee Guest. Kennedy Elizabeth Giles. Maria Elizabeth Salvador Almoral Gugel. Carolyn Ann Gustafson. Nicholas Michael Haddad. Ashley Lauren Hefeli. Jaden Cole Hardy. Andrew Thomas Harper. Cole Ryan Harris. Jillian Marie Harris. Rebecca Ann Hartwig. Russell Richard Hastings. Julia Elizabeth Hawley. Austin Joseph Hayford. Allison Nicole Heitzenrader. Spencer Philip Hellier. Austin Joseph Helms. Samantha Ryan Hellner. Lauren Elizabeth Helsner. Asia Shantae Henderson. Brandy Lauren Henderson. Lauren Kelly Henderson. Joseph Reed Hendricks. Rachel Irene Hendricks. Catherine Grace Henkelman.
Reagan Marie Henry. Beatrice Hernandez Robledo. Alberto Hernandez. Jose Hernandez. Jared J. Heron. Elena Marie Hicks. Paxton Chase Booz Hicks. Alexandra Lorraine Hill. Ryan Sean Hoban. Jacqueline Yee Holmes. Brooke Catherine Horn. Lauren Alexa Huff. Hannah Lynn Hoopert. Vanessa Ray Hewlett. Christian Michael Humbert. Riley Ann Hunter. Sean Fitzpatrick Hurley. Wee Lam Hoon. Savannah Rose Isaacson. Mason Peter Ulanelli.
Okay, Mason!
Isabel Grace Ivan. Elena Therese Jackson. Catherine M. Janis. Elizabeth Josephine Jenkins. Kyle Dane Jaror. Olivia Alexandra Jimenez. Ginger Chanel Johnson.
Jacob Patrick Johnson. Mackenzie Ray Johnston. Mackenzie Lynn Jones. Cole Matthew Jordan. William Joseph Junkin. Jessica Francis Kachai. Dylan Joseph Cade. Alexander Joseph Kamen. Matthew Patrick Kardash. Sophia Marie Carup. Sage Anna Kaufman. Caroline Diane Kaznowski. Jacob Stanley Keller. Noah Michael Kelly. John Frederick Kennedy Jr. Jillian Elizabeth Kennedy. Justin Joseph Kepler. Sydney Roselle Keegan. Isabel Alice Kimmel. Renee Lynn King. Hannah Courtney Kipp. Joseph Andrus Kleitch. Florian Knish. Samuel Joseph Knight. Lydia Grace Kohler. Emma Lillian Komenars. Alexander Michael Copper. Please welcome my colleague, David Swash.
Annabella Lauder Copey. Chloe Nicole Korth. Shane Joseph Kavaleski. Zachary Anthony Killinen. Matthew Charles Labounty. Olivia Nicole Laconis. Michael Jacob Lanfear. Brianna Nicole Lang. Haley Mackenzie Lang. Justin Anthony Lasecki. Claire Marie Laterelle. Reed Alexander Lawler. Kaylee M. Lawson. Lindsay Dawn Langle. Isabella Rose Lindsay. Kyle Brian Loken. Olivia West Long. Unai Lopez San de Rosa. Heather Leanne Locher. Griffin Troy Lovins. Christina Grace Lutch. Shauna Ashley Lubert. Ren Aaron McCallie. Daniel Joseph Makowski. Jonathan Michael McLeod. Matthew Donald McLeod. Charles Thomas Madden. Nathaniel Joseph Maffey. And now my colleague, Tim Polanki.
Hugh McGee II. Isabella Mawood. Alan Matthew Manzan II. Emily Noreen Manzan. Kayla Nomatemba Maplanka. Abigail Michaela Maresh. Nicole Ann Marion. Logan Abraham Marks. Sebastian Marcoux. Reed Thomas Marshall. Joshua Lee McCaffrey. Ashley Nicole McLeod. Kevin Lee McCormick Jr. Aaron Lynn McGraw. Megan Marie McGraw. Savion Kentral McHenry. Jessica Joy McKenzie. Brandon Richard McMillan. Jessica Grace McNubb. Emma Elizabeth McWilliams. Russell Patrick McWilliams. Angel Felix Medina. Haley Marie Melcher. Haley Madison Mercino. Jacob Robert Matier. Brianna Noel Miller. Pedram Mirblock. Leliana Rose Morales.
Kirsten Elizabeth Miskowski. Alondria Marie Mitchell. Jared Christopher Mize. Samantha Jean Modulewski. Cassandra Marie Moreau. Thomas Michael Mormon. Madison Elizabeth Mosier. Ryan Thomas Mulcahy. Jacob Francis Mullins. Abigail Ann Malonis. Molly Margaret Murphy. Tristan Dean Muzzy. Michael Lee Newland II. Corinne Joelle Newman. Ling T. Tui Win. Mai T. Tui Win. Trung Lee Kwa Win. Aubrey Leanne Nichols. Allison P. Nicely. Corbin Martin Nolly. Magali Nunez. Dallasteen Elise Nunley. Essa Yosef Nurmi. Tessa Marie Noose. Nathan John O'Connor. Jacob Carlton Odell. Nicholas Alexander Pulatka. Savannah Marie Papp.
Samuel Nicholas Perillo. Meredith Lynn Parker. Felix Xavier Partington. Olivia Faith Passfield. Antonio Jose Patino. Carlos Emilio Patino. Michael Joseph Patterson. Paige Noel Patterson. Emily Ann Pauses. Alexander J. Pedigo. Adam Matthew Penrose. Garrett Michael Harlow. Vidal Anthony Peters. Wesley Albert Peterson. Hatrun Min Pham. Alex Evelyn Jean Phillips. Madeline Evelyn Pilot. India Elise Pinkle. Faith Madeline Plovey. Amanda Elizabeth Pordone. Victoria Portuguese. Michael Astorga Pouncey. Nicholas Jeffrey Powell. Sophia Diana Predale. Taya Alexis Price. Jeremy Lyle Brushk. Kirsten Sierra Proper. And Emma Shea Quinn. My colleague, Alicia Connor.
Mitchell David Rossett. Crystal Joy Ramos. Abigail A.C. Mateo Rosalind. Shane Michael Rosico. Isabel Shea Regmont. Wyatt William Ritzloff. Andrew Bradford Reamer. Alexander Leo Ribeiro. Madison Grace Reitenberg. Grayson Claude Ritter. Megan Lee Robertson. Brandon Gregory Robinson. Taylor Elizabeth Romps. Nora Jane Rose. Nathan Joseph Rossman. Nina Marie Rossman. Niccolo Robert Ruffini. Haley Diane Ryan. Jake John Ridequist. Meher Sachdeva. Benjamin Michael Sally. Reagan K. Sanborn. Fidel Manuel Sanchez. Anna Luisa Santini. Emily Pearl Sawchuk. Aaron David Schlenkert. Jalen Taylor Schmidt. Eula Schmidt. Luke Donald Schmidt. And now I would like to present my colleague, Vincent Booker.
Chip Emma Rose Schneider. Jillian Grace Schoenberg. Michael Dylan Schroeder. Zahir Farid Salem Carmano. Tylen Michael Salent. Rachel Marie Senna. Alice Setti. Peyton Kako Rita Shaddai. Jonah Scott Shader. Allison Christine Sherman. Natalie Ann Schifford. Chloe Kathleen Ann Shorter. Maurice Savan Simpkins II. Rebecca Shea Simpson. George Lee Sinnott IV. Benyafe Senri Kuhn. Damian James Sitterlet. Hunter Allen Seitz. Cecilia Danae Skakel. Brianna Lane Skibicki. Raleigh Elizabeth Slade. Joshua Drew Slayton. Lindsay Lila Smiles. Chloe Marie Smith. Derek Allen Smith. Marissa Elise Smith. Sylvia Ann Smith. Kimberly Ann Sosnowski. Ryan Christopher Spencer.
Megan Ray Splain. Thalia Graciela Spolstra. Matthew Scott Stamps. Chantel Ruth Stanley. Madeline Virginia Steinfeld. Grant Owen Stevens. Caitlin Michelle Stewart. Ryan Matthew Stockwell. Sean Michael Stokes. Courtney Elizabeth Stone. Sydney Sierra Stone. Jared Daniel Strauss. Mark Anthony Studer. Grace Mary Sturm. Tyler Vincent Sutherland. Sabrina Dorothy Sutton. Garrett James Svoboda. Emma Rose Sylvain. Melissa Nicole Simons. Austin Tyler Sesniak. Marissa Catherine Sidlowski. Nathaniel Cole Tadeo. Nathan Andrew Talbot. Caleb Allen Taylor. Eric Allen Taylor. Luke Weston Taylor. Temrin Iramtalalu. Matthew John Terry. Lindsay Ann Thalen.
Simone Irene Theodorou. Abigail Elise Thoit. Kyle James Thomas. Jacob Randolph Thompson. Chloe Rebecca Ann Thuss. Rebecca Bell Tomlinson. William Watson Towsley. Madison Elizabeth Trudell. Alexander John Truzinski. Maxwell Michael Toohey. Isabella Marilyn Turcano. Tyler Tristan Tyson. Benjamin David Ulrich. Anna Lynn Valentine. Aiden Michael Van Gessel. Madison A. Van Heck. Sarah Rose Van Royen. Noah William Van Landegum. Megan Lynn Vargason. Danielle Nicole Vella. Sarah Jacqueline Vella. Christian James Vera. Christopher James Vernon. Margaret Anna View. Jacob Charles Voigt. Garrett Michael Vukovic. Trevor Dylan Waddell. Zachary Nathan Wagner. Fallon Vienna Wainwright. Maya Patricia Waldroop. Introducing my colleague, Dave Whitaker.
Austin James Wandry. Julia Ann Worsney. Andrew James Waters. Haley Lynn Watson. Nicholas Michael Weiss. Dylan Robert Wellbaum. Jacob Edward Wells. Griffin Douglas Worth. Nicholas Anatoly Westbrook. Mason Kendall Whitaker. Abigail Jean White. Hayden Thomas White. Madeline Kayla White. Adam Christopher Whitus. Bradley James Wickland. Sarah Catherine Elizabeth Wick. Elizabeth Jocelyn Wilker. Chloe Isiana Williams. Matthew Evan Williams. Tony Marie Denise Williams. Vance Edward Wilmoth, Jr. Caitlin Mackenzie Wilson. Bryant Keith Wishmeyer. Evan James Witchpollock. Alexander William Wojulak. Nicholas Jacob Wolf. Jacob Alexander Wolcast. Justin Aaron Wong. Callie Fawn Wood. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Treese Collins.
Willie Thomas James Woods. Joshua Benjamin Eugene Wunsch. Ethan Fergus Wyatt. Nella Rose Wyatt. Sophia Rose Elizabeth Wyborski. Aliyah Gojinu Shong. Jacob Taylor Yax. Ashley Sandra Yearwood. Na Hyun Yim. Julia Marie Young. Oliver Hesung Yu. Jennifer Michelle Zania. Shane Jeffrey Zanny. Dakota Hunter Zahler. Olivia Marie Zeller. Hannah Maria Ziso. Maximilian Alexander Ziso. Brendan David Zurek. Cameron Timothy Zurek. Matthew Roman Zawicka.
Please welcome back to the stage Student Leadership Presidents Madison Eaton and Jason Donovan for the turning of the tassel.
Just switch it.
Class of 2019, would you please stand?
Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Ready?
Congratulations, Dragons! We have graduated.